Get that merch. You know what I'm saying? What's good? We back with another video. What's the proper way to use a credit card? You know, just thought I'd pick that as the next topic, considering the last video was about getting a credit card. So now that you've gotten your credit card, whether it's secured, where, you know, you secure it yourself, put a deposit down that becomes your credit limit, or it's unsecured, where the amount of credit is not backed by you. You know, two different cards, they kind of work the same way. So either one you got, let's go. Now, you got the card, you know, maybe it's not the one you wanted, but you got something. Either way, you still don't know how to use it, and I can help you with that. First, let me explain what exactly is a credit card. Credit card is a thin rectangular piece of plastic or metal. Sometimes can be virtual cards as well. They're issued by a bank or financial services company that allows cardholders to borrow funds with which to pay for goods or services with merchants that accept cards for payment. Credit cards impose the conditions that cardholders may pay back the borrowed money, plus any applicable interest, as well as any additional agreed upon charges, either in full by the billing date or over time. Now, I'm gonna teach you how to never pay any interest. In addition to the standard credit line, the credit card issuer may also grant a separate cash line of credit, enabling them to borrow money in the form of cash advances that can be accessed through bank tellers, ATMs, or credit card convenience checks. Such cash advances typically have different terms, such as no grace period and higher interest rates compared to those transactions that access the main credit line. Issuers customarily preset borrowed limits based on the individual's credit rating. In other words, they give you an amount that's set up just for cash. You can withdraw it off the card, whether it be with a check form or if you just pulled it off the ATM or through the bank manager, bank teller, whoever you talk to. Now, it's gonna hit you with the interest like right out the gate. So only for emergencies, a situation where you need cash. I mean, you know, it's a credit card after all. So if they're giving you money, best believe they want their interest up front. Now, the simplest way to think of a credit card is short-term loan. When you open a credit card account, your credit card company gives you a set credit limit. This is essentially an amount of money the credit card company allows you to use to make purchases or pay bills. Your available credit is reduced as you charge things to the card. You then pay back what you spent from the credit limit to the credit card company. I mean, that's exactly how it works. You know, it's everything is set up in a cycle. So everything you do within that period, you're gonna get a reflection of it. In fact, at the end of the billing cycle, your card issuer will send you a statement which shows all the transactions for that month, your previous balance and new balance, your minimum payment, and the due date. I mean, you get everything. You can elect to have it paperless, which a lot of times it'll just save you, so you don't have to worry about receiving it in the mail. You just have access to it, whether it's through the app or just, you know, through your email or through, you know, your email access. Maybe that's your access ID where you would pull it up online. If your company offers it, just get the app. You know, it's a lot easier. You can make your payments through the app. Everything is a lot easier. What I'm about to say is how you use all of this to your advantage and never pay any interest on your credit cards or any other account. You know, the grace period is the period of time between the time of a purchase on your card and the due date listed on your statement. During this period, if you pay your bill in full by the due date, no interest charges occur. It's just that simple. But if you carry a balance from month to month, your card issuer can charge you interest. Your credit card's annual percentage rate, or APR, reflects the cost of carrying a balance on an annualized basis. Your APR includes both your interest rate and other costs, such as an annual fee if your card has one. So a lot of them do, not all of them, but some of them will break them up monthly. The annual fee, that is. So they'll calculate that in with your interest if you're charged any interest, and both will be applied each statement. Now, to get the most out of your credit cards, you have to be disciplined. You have to understand the close date and how it works. If you don't get nothing else from this video, please understand this, okay? Every credit card has a close date. If you call your creditor and ask them, or look on your statement, you'll find it. No matter what you spend on the card during the billing cycle, as long as you have your balance paid low or off by the card's close date, then the amount you have left will be reported to your credit bureaus and will affect your credit score. It can do it in a positive way or a negative way. So my recommendation is 10% or less. Most issuers out there are gonna say 30% or less. You might even read that a lot on these websites. Do with that as you please. I mean, both is gonna help you. But trust me, 10% is gonna help you even more. And no matter how much you spend throughout the month, you know, all that stuff is calculated. You just wanna focus on when it reports. And like I said, you know, unless you look at the bill, you can contact them. They're gonna tell you if you ask. They're eager to help you. Like I said, if you ask these questions, they're gonna tell you. Now, because you know all this, you wanna keep the amount that is reported low or at zero if possible. The creditors will see that you have good payment history if you do this, and the credit card company will see how much you're spending using the card and paying it back. This can lead to them raising your credit limit, especially if they see you using a lot of money. Even though you have let's say you have a small limit, and you're able to, once you make a payment or once you charge something to the card, a couple of days later, usually it'll come up on your balance. If you use the app, you can then make a payment. You can just pay your balance off that way throughout the month. That way it keeps your balance at zero. Once you actually have a balance and then you pay it that same day, the next day it's gonna be at zero. And the more you do that, up until the point where it actually reports whatever balance that you have on that day it reports, that's what you're gonna be stuck with on your credit report for that month. And no matter what number it says, it could be high, it could be low. You want it low if you can, low if possible. But whether it's high or low, you can pay it before the money is actually due. That date you're gonna find separately on your bill. That's the actual payment date. But if you make these payments the way I'm suggesting, the only date you're gonna have to ever worry about will be the close date. So however much your card closes with, you pay it off by the date that it says on your bill, and pay it off in full if you can. That way, like I said, you never incur interest. Now, another reason you want to spend as much as you can using the credit card and paying it back is because you can earn points for each dollar you spend using the cards, and the points can be redeemed for things such as gift cards or have a cash value. You can use it to take money off your credit card bill at the end of the month. You can actually apply it, towards the balance at any time with some of these cards. So you definitely want to take advantage of as much of these things as possible. Now, that's the way to properly use credit cards. You know what I'm saying? Glad you had a chance to check out the channel again. Just trying to make some changes here and there for the better, of course. If it's a statement or if it's a topic that you'd like me to discuss, leave it in the comments. Come to the Facebook channel. So, it's at the end of the day, Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Help me spread the truth. That's all I ask. Let's do our part and take out the beast. My boy Chosen over there. He goes by the name Bag of Bones now. But heavy influence on me over here. I have been for a couple of years. I thank God for you, brother. If you're seeing this video. If not, I still thank God for you, bro. The whole G2G. And if anybody was interested and they saw the link, then Hope you like it. If not, cool. Either way, I'm gonna put the link in this description. So if you're interested, G2G means glory to God. So if you agree with that, definitely click on that link. But I'll be back if God say the same. Thank you for stopping by at the end of the day.